I can hardly talk about degenerates without covering this story. I just am so amazed by this model. She's an Instagram model. That's my favorite euphemism for, I don't know, a prostitute. Instagram model who claims she had a...
Y'all can hate on Candace Owens all y'all want. When it comes to gender, when it comes to the modern state decay, she's spot the goddamn on. Let's continue.
Year-long affair with married Maroon 5 frontman Adam Levine. He's 43. And he asked her if he could name his unborn third child with supermodel Bahati Prinsloo, that's his wife, after her.
It's weird.
Okay, so let's just watch the video that she posted to TikTok to talk about the affair that she had.
Okay. I'm just gonna rip the Band-Aid off because I've retaken this like 10 times now. Essentially, I was having an affair with a man who's married to a Victoria's Secret model. At the time, you know, I was young, I was naive, and I mean, quite frankly, I feel exploited. I wasn't in the scene like I am now, so I was definitely very easily manipulated. Maroon 5 is practically elevator music at this point, so I'm sure you know who Adam Levine is.
Disrespectful.
But Adam and I were seeing each other for about a year. After I stopped talking to him over, you know, a period of months, this is how he came back into my life. He said, okay, serious question. I'm having another baby, and if it's a boy, I really want to name it Sumner. You okay with that? Dead serious. I was like, I'm in hell. Like, I have to be in hell at this point. I mean, my morals were unknowingly compromised. I was completely manipulated. I'm gonna handle this privately. I never wanted to come forward because obviously I know the implications that come with doing what I do, making money the way I do, and being an Instagram model. So being tied to a story like this, it's like, I know the stereotypes. I had sent some screenshots recklessly to a few friends I thought I trusted, and one of them had attempted to sell to a tabloid. So here I am.
She's an Instagram model, guys.
Just real quick before Candace goes in, and trust me, she goes in, I want to show you another video that this Instagram model uploaded in order to demonstrate how adult women will continue to play victim irrespective of their accountability within the particular situation. Every single last man that wants to better their lives and level up to the best version of yourselves, you better turn your speakers on for this and pay attention.
Or something. It's like, we don't feel sorry for you. You knew this man was...
I'm gonna try not to go the off right now. I just couldn't disagree more. I don't understand why we continue to blame women for men's mistakes, especially when you're talking about 20-something-year-old women dealing with men in positions of power who are twice their age. The power dynamic is so skewed, it's ridiculous. Like, it's predatory, it's manipulative, I can't imagine, I do not agree. Also, if you're the one in a relationship, you're the one who's obligated to be loyal. So the whole other woman, like, they're to blame, that's bad, and it's literally designed to keep women apart.
20-something-year-old woman? Ma'am, you were in your early 20s. That makes you an adult. But she'll continue to weaponize terminology such as being predatory as when it refers to Adam Levine, when you had full ownership and full agency to say yes or to say no. These are the same type of women like Lana Rhoades that talk about how predatory that the industry is when no one forces her to get naked in front of a camera. But ma'am, you're an IG model that gets paid to flaunt your goodies all across the internet. And when a man bites, all of a sudden now it's predatory because it didn't work out for you?
Quite frankly, she feels exploited. Quite frankly, she feels like manipulated. Like, her morals were like unknowingly compromised. She was a victim. Sumner's a victim. Like, she didn't know. Like, she's just like a girl. Like, how was she supposed to know? She's on the internet, and she, like, I mean, it's like elevator music, Maroon 5 music.
Right.
And everybody clearly knows who Adam Levine is, but she is the victim of this story. Don't you feel sad for her? She had to go on TikTok and talk about how she wrecked a marriage. And by the way, I am not excusing Adam Levine from this. I am just so fascinated by how degenerate your mind has to be in order for you to realistically obviously respond to the fact that somebody is rich and famous, go for it because you're an Instagram model, right? Hope that you're going to establish a relationship with him. Do this for an entire year and then publicly come out with this story. Not like you did the moral thing to do, which would be if you really thought in reflection that you were doing something that was wrong, you would reach out to his wife.
Yeah.
You would reach out to Bahati Prinsloo, who doesn't deserve this. She's currently pregnant. She has no idea, clearly, about this affair. And she finds out on TikTok, right? If you are a moral individual, you would have reached out to her and you said, hey, I am sorry for what I did. I am sorry how what I have done and what I have contributed to hurt you. Yes, I knew what I was doing. Clearly, everybody knows who Adam Levine is. Everybody knows who Maroon 5 is. If she was a moral person, that's what she would have done. But nope, she went on TikTok because TikTok, I don't know, I feel morally, I feel exploited. I'm the victim because I was young. Yeah, you were desperate to establish a relationship with a famous rich man.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. She was desperate to establish the relationship. And now that she's more popular than what she was back in the day, all of a sudden now he was predatory. All of a sudden now he's the bad guy. All of a sudden now he's the male chauvinist, whatever, patriarchy, whatever. All of a sudden now he's a Me Tooer. All of a sudden now, yes, Adam Levine is a damn dummy to not only cheat on his wife, but then to also do that with a woman like you.
Prostitution is the oldest trade in the book. And you did all of this and yet you want us to feel bad for you, Amber Heard, because we're all so stupid that we're supposed to think, oh, Adam Levine just took advantage of you. You didn't know what was going on. Of course you knew exactly what was going on. This was supposed to be a trade, right?
Yep.
You were going to trade sex for a little bit of status. It happens over and over and over again, but I guess in the era of Me Too, we're not allowed to say that.
Yep.
Too bad. I just said that.
You did.
By the way, Adam Levine, really sucks that you would do this to somebody. Really sucks that you would do this to somebody who was pregnant. And I can't even begin to unpack what kind of a psychosis you must be in to then say you want to name the child after someone that you are allegedly having an affair with. But he did release this statement, so I want to add it. He said, a lot is being said about me right now, and I want to clear the air. I used poor judgment in speaking with anyone other than my wife in any kind of flirtatious manner. I did not have an affair. Nevertheless, I crossed the line during a regrettable period in my life. In certain instances, it became inappropriate. I have addressed that and taken proactive steps to remedy this with my family. My wife and my family is all I care about in this world. To be this naive and stupid enough to risk the only thing that truly matters to me was the greatest mistake I could ever make. I will never make it again. I take full responsibility. We will get through it, and we will get through it together.
Listen, guys, I tell you this time and time again. As you rise in ranks, the number one thing that will take you down is your inability to control your eggplant. I mean, for Adam Levine, let's just put it in a math perspective. I don't know how much the guy is worth. Let's say 50 million, okay? So if you get caught cheating on your wife, she's going to take you for half your shit, $25 million, the kids, and then get some ridiculous alimony on top of that. Is that box really worth all of that money? Because if she want to take your shit, now she has the opportunity. And my last comments to the IG thoughtsicles named Summoner. Your mindset is exactly why men compare women to children. You knew exactly what it is that you were doing, and it is no doubt in my mind that you benefited from it. Acting like you're the victim or acting like y'all even had sex, you knew exactly what it is that you were trying to do. Insinuating that you were a victim, insinuating that you were just too young to understand what was going on, insinuating that he was a predator is complete and utter bullshit. You know what it is that you signed yourself up for, and there's no doubt in my mind that you benefited from it. It's so crazy to me how we can send 18-year-olds off to go die in war, but these 20-something-year-old women completely avoid any and all responsibility or accountability regarding the eggplants that enter their body. Grow up.
He told me throw it back.
I'll be right. Seducing older gentlemen so that they will put me in their will. What? Wait a minute. This one on the end, though. Sir, is that an IV in your arm? This one about to turn to dust. What is going on here?
Hear ye, ladies. If you want a man like this, with pockets like this, then listen carefully. First things first, you must be 18 years or older. I'ma need you to open up your Tinder app, go to settings, scroll all the way down to age preference, and put that bit up to 30 and over. Actually 40 and over. actually 50 and over. 'Cause that's where the real money resides.
You just gotta love what the internet is doing nowadays from men everywhere all across the world. Because again, as I've said before, it used to be that men were the trash ones. But now we get to see all the participants in 4K on everyone's timeline, and it's not really painting y'all women nothing too good. But on a serious note though, how many modern women today front on the gram, front on the TikToks, talking about independent this, independent that, but then they got some form of payment from a sugar daddy happening somewhere in the background. But at the end of the day, I just see this as an even exchange. Paper for punani. If she's so good at her practice, if she's so good at her business that she's willing to have her insides rearranged by the gnarled appendages of not one, not two, but 3 older men, then have at it, my lady. Because at the end of the day, if all parties know what's going on here, then I see nothing wrong with it, at least from an outside observer's perspective. As someone who could be a father one day, no, I see something incredibly wrong with this. Because sometimes I wonder if these young ladies understand that once you cross that line to be a working girl, that stain is forever permanent. And this also demonstrates yet again, gentlemen, you should always run the Carfax on the woman that is in your life, because you never know what her past was like. And if she's been bestowed with the mark of a thought. Questions, comments, concerns. Y'all already know what to do. Mediocre tutorials and reviews at gmail.com. Did you guys enjoy today's video? Whether or not you did or did not, let me know in the comment box down below. I kind of feel like both that I went over today is kind of similar in a sense. Both of these young ladies have used the internet to gain fame or money or status or just solicit their guts. I just think it's so interesting the tools that the modern woman has today, and previously all the shit has gone ignored until content in sections of the internet like this has been I've been highlighting all of this bullshit. It's just interesting at the end of the day, but every choice, every decision, there will be a consequence. Until next time, YouTube. Peace!
So, without further ado, MTR, cut through the BS like we in charge. No cap with the rappers like steel bars. I'm packing and rapping like here we are. Here we are. Mediocre tutorial reviews. Like, comment, share my views. Come up and I paid my dues. Big step in my black way shoes. MTR, he break it down, yeah, it's MTR. Check out the sound when it's MTR. No one put it down like it's MTR.